C to the U to the E. Man, where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? Had a nigga in the truck where the wood at. All the niggas acting up where the wolves.
What's up, Internet? Corey Zamir here, and it's time for another collection video. Today, it's another mashup because my other Sega systems, not too big of a collection on those. Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and Sega Dreamcast. Let's go. Alright, first up we have my complete in box Sega Saturn. This was actually one of the first retro consoles I went back and bought, and I did it before I ever even thought about doing YouTube. I picked this up on eBay. I don't remember how much. I'm assuming around $50, which is not a bad deal. Not the best condition, but it works perfectly, and it gets the job done, and it looks okay from afar, I guess. I also have a complete in box Sega Dreamcast, which I got from my friend Ted in a deal we did a long time ago for some Magic cards. Very nice condition. Now let's get into the first set of games I have here. My only two Sega CD games, and you guys haven't even seen me pick these up yet, so these are actually from the future. We have Dark Wizard, which looks like a really cool RPG, and Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Eye of the Beholder, which I'm pretty sure was on a few different platforms. I think I've seen a Super Nintendo game. I really don't know anything about it, and I don't actually have the hookups for my Sega CD. So I've always been kind of hoping that I'll find a Sega CDX, because that's something that's actually small enough where I could fit it into my current setup, where I can't really fit a Sega Genesis Model 2 with the Sega CD attachment. So I've never really looked into getting the hookups for it. I used to have a much bigger Sega Saturn collection, but I got rid of the games that were kind of meh. Like I had Tomb Raider, I had Bug, I had just random titles that I found for like $10 or less on eBay. Traded them off or sold them off at my tag sale. Got rid of Astal. That was one that I kind of regret, but it has a good home now with my friend Rob Frederick. But here's the three I have left, and I actually left the Game Exchange stickers on them for that time on Retro Black Friday where I caught them slipping. And I got all of these for basically buy two, get one free. Yeah, it was buy two, get one free, and they were all $7.95. So $14 for these three amazing Sega Saturn games. Guardian Heroes, Shining the Holy Ark, and Shining Wisdom, and all of them are in fucking mint condition. But that's all I have for Saturn games. On to the Dreamcast. This is actually a system that at one point in time I told myself, and I told you guys, that I was going to try for a complete collection. I unfortunately don't see Sega Dreamcast games out in the wild very often. I was disillusioned when I first started collecting again because I found a ton of these for really cheap at a tag sale, which I'll point out for you. But since then, I haven't really found much, and I've actually donated / sold to CJR to help his Sega Dream Quest, and also Gamer Emporium when he was still trying his, so my Sega Dreamcast collection isn't what it used to be. First up here we have Choo Choo Rocket, Crazy Taxi 2. I think I got rid of Crazy Taxi 1 because someone else needed it that was going for a complete collection. Dead or Alive 2, Evolution, Grandia 2, Jet Grind Radio, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of the Superheroes, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and here's the real prize of this collection, Project Justice. This was part of that aforementioned tag sale pickup, and at the time I didn't really know what I had found. It wasn't until I got home and I started doing some research and I found out that this is a sequel to Rival Schools, a game I really enjoyed when I rented it back in the day for the PlayStation 1. and it's randomly like an $80 game. At least the last time I checked, it's in that area. Maybe it's a little bit more now, but crazy that I got this for less than $2 at a tag sale in perfect condition. Then we got Shenmue, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2, which are interesting titles. I'm thinking in the last like few months, I don't know why, I always thought that these games were very well received, and I remember enjoying them. But I'm hearing a lot on YouTube, other YouTubers are like bashing these games and saying that they aren't good. Let me know in the comments below what your opinion on Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are, because I always enjoyed the games, and I thought it was a great system seller when the Dreamcast came out, so I'm really confused as to why people think, looking back, these games are trash. And then of course you can't have a Sega Dreamcast collection without Soul Calibur. It's also probably the most common game on the system next to Crazy Taxi, I would say. Sword of the Berserk, Guts Rage. This is actually one of the games that I first wanted to get a Dreamcast for, because I absolutely loved Berserk, both the manga and the anime. At the time I was very much enjoying going to Kineticon, and I'm pretty sure I actually bought a different complete in box Sega Dreamcast to basically play Sword of the Berserk, and I don't remember how much I paid. It was probably in the neighborhood of $120. And that probably was not a very good deal based on convention prices I've seen lately, now that I know what I'm talking about. And lastly, Toy Commander. This was one of my favorite games when my mom used to work at Toy Works, and I used to hang out there all day. I would take on all challengers at the Toy Commander demo game, when you can play against each other. I would destroy these fools. I'd get teenagers coming up to me that were like twice my size, and they'd get served. So that's going to do it for this collection video. Be sure to let me know what collection you would like to see next. I'm going to try and get a little bit ahead on these videos. So you request it, you can see it the next week. Like the video, obviously comment below with what you want to see. Let me know which of these games I should look into playing. Also, if you actually have cables, hookup cables for a Sega CD that you'd like to trade to me, that's probably the only way I'll actually do it, is if I trade for them. I'm not gonna dump any money on eBay to get Sega CD cables, but let me know. Get at me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram now, and as always, keep it real, Internet.